Hey, it's Robin, greensmoothiegirl.com. Back to talk to you, of course, about how to feed your family right. I've had a number of people write to me and ask, because I wrote about this, or I talked about this on one of my last demos. I showed you this big roaster pan full of granola that I make for my kids. My kids eliminate this entire roaster pan full of granola once a week. So I'm going to show you how I make it. I have everything out here, granted, so it's going to take me a shorter period of time, but I'm also going to go blah, blah, blah. I really think that this is about as fast as I do it, how I'm going to show it to you today. It really does not take a lot of time. I spray this roaster pan, and this recipe is in my basic recipe collection. I'm about to post a breakfast recipe collection that's, I think it has 18 recipes in it. A lot of them are raw breakfasts, and they're our favorite whole foods breakfast. So give that a look on greensmoothiegirl.com. Okay, first thing I do is I put in a whole ton of rolled oats. Okay, now you want rolled oats, not instant oats. Why? Because instant oats are actually a processed food. They cook it, they dehydrate it at temperatures that are too high, and then they make them into those little flakes. They've already lost a lot of vitamins and minerals by the time they get to you. So get regular rolled oats. Okay, so I've got quite a lot of that in here. I'm going to put some sesame seeds. Now you're going to laugh because I buy 50 pounds of rolled oats at a time and I put them in buckets. And I buy a lot of these things in bulk. My family of 6, even though we are all competitive athletes. My husband is a former offensive lineman. We spend probably $700 or $800 a month on groceries. So a lot of people say, oh, I can't afford that. If you cut out the processed foods and the cuts of meat, and you go to this kind of diet, most of the people in my 12-step program who tell me what they're spending are not spending any more. Okay, the next thing I'm going to put in after sunflower seeds is raw wheat germ. I get this in bulk at the health food store. I don't like to stockpile this because it has some good oils in it. It's very high in B vitamins, and it does go rancid after a fairly short period of time. So I don't want to suggest to you that you stockpile a lot of this in your food storage. Then I have shredded coconut. Again, I buy this by the 25-pound bag, break it down into gallon freezer bags. You don't want that kind from the grocery store that has propylene glycol and sugar in it. This is just plain dried coconut. Then, any 2 kind of nuts that you like. Today I'm going to put in, these are pumpkin seeds. This is how your kids are going to get really good fats in their diet. Okay, pumpkin seeds, and then I'm going to do some cashews. These are actually cashew pieces. I save a lot of money by buying cashew pieces rather than the large cashews. Okay, so lots of good stuff in there already. For flavor, I'm going to put some cinnamon. And then flax is possibly the most nutritious thing that goes in this recipe. And Todd, will you toss me the flax that's over there? Alright, Todd's giving me the golden flax. It's a little bit more expensive than what you're used to seeing, the dark brown. Because flax is so amazing for you. I talked about that in another demo. But it kind of passes through your intestines. It doesn't give you the nutrition you need unless it's broken down a little bit. So if you're eating flax crackers, you want to chew them really well. Or another thing to do is to just whiz them up in your blend tech. Okay, I don't make any recipes without using the blend tech, do I? And it's going to look like a tornado in here, and then we're going to put them in so they're a little bit broken down. The cell walls of the seeds are broken down a bit. And there you go. Dump those in. And I'm going to stir this up really well. And the second step is some sweetener. I'm going to put some water in a saucepan here. And then, okay, I know you're going to mock me for this. Here we go. Here's my honey. 60 pounds. This is my 60-pound bucket of honey. I'm going to put some of this raw local honey into the water. Some people say that eating raw local honey wherever you're from helps with allergies a lot because those bees go from plant to plant to plant. And it's almost like a homeopathic remedy against seasonal allergies. And since using raw local honey, I have noticed that my hay fever has pretty much disappeared. Okay, and then in addition to that, honey does have the same impact on your blood sugar that sugar does. I also like to put molasses in. One thing I like about molasses is its nutritional properties. It's very highly bioavailable iron. Hard to get good iron. You don't want to take those horrible prenatal vitamins that your doctor prescribes to you. Very bioavailable iron and high in B vitamins. But the other thing that I like about molasses, and some people don't like the taste of it, but if you do, this whole gallon right here cost me $5. Yeah, I buy through a co-op. If you think, oh, I don't know if we have co-ops here, beat the bushes a little bit. Unless you're in a very rural area, likely there are co-ops who buy through Azure Standard in Washington State, or one of the others. Okay, then the only other thing I'm going to put in here is some coconut oil. I have a lot of information about why coconut oil is so good for you on my site. So go ahead and read that there. Antimicrobial, antifungal, antibacterial, and it actually helps burn the bad fats. Okay, get some good fats in your diet and it causes the effect of burning up bad fats in the body. Okay, and then I'm just going to heat this until it's melted. And when it's fully melted, we're going to add a little bit of vanilla and then stir it into this granola mixture. Okay, so I have finished stirring up all the grains and nuts in this, and the coconut oil and sweeteners have melted. Put a little vanilla in it. And we're going to pour it in here. This is a great breakfast for kids. There's a school that I blogged about on my site where the principal banned sugar, and she saw a dramatic increase in test scores when the kids stopped eating sugar during the school day, and also a dramatic decrease in behavioral problems. If this might help your child, this is a great way to start, is by giving your child a great breakfast of this granola. I also add to it soaked raw sunflower seeds and sprouted alfalfa and clover seeds so that they're getting some live enzymes in the mix. Okay, probably the most time-consuming thing about this is stirring the sweetener in. When you're done with that, you need to put it in the oven at 250 degrees. And after about 20 or 25 minutes, take it out, stir it really well, and put it back in. And after another 20 or 25 minutes, it will be just the right amount of being dry. So I hope your family enjoys this. Take care. See you next time.